77 years of restrictions, 77 years of scandals, 77 years of secrets that royal houses kept hidden from the world. What shameful things happened with pregnant princesses that nobody dared speak about? Why did one duchess appear in public wearing what critics called a bathrobe? How did bare shoulders spark a national controversy? And which princess dared to wear stilettos in her 9th month, triggering waves of rumors and accusations? What happened behind the palace walls turned out far more provocative than anyone imagined. Picture this. You're at the center of global attention. Dozens of cameras capture your every move. Every detail of your outfit becomes a topic discussed by millions. Now add pregnancy to the mix. Sounds like a nightmare? For royals, it's reality. But to understand how royal maternity fashion evolved, we need to go back to the beginning, to times when a princess's pregnancy was never spoken aloud. When expectant mothers vanished from public view as if they'd ceased to exist. The story began in 1948. Young Princess Elizabeth, eldest daughter of King George VI, was expecting her first child. Today we know her as Britain's greatest monarch, who reigned for over 70 years. But back then, she was simply a pregnant woman the world rarely saw. Mid-20th century media played by special rules. Pregnancy was considered a private matter, not for public discussion. When it became obvious in June that the princess was expecting, Buckingham Palace issued a peculiar statement. It announced that Her Royal Highness Princess Elizabeth would cease official duties after the current month ended. That's it. Not a single word about why. Not a hint about pregnancy. Then something interesting happened. Elizabeth practically vanished. Rare public appearances showcased impeccable taste, but the very idea of visibility during pregnancy seemed improper. When the princess did appear before cameras, she wore perfectly tailored dresses with full circle skirts, the signature look of 1950s fashion. Feminine coat dresses were complemented by elegant accessories, silk scarves, pearl strands, miniature hats. Every detail screamed tradition and restraint. But this was just the tip of the iceberg. Behind the scenes, a new approach to the royal family's public image was forming, and the agent of change wasn't the king's elder daughter, but the younger one. The next heroine of this story changed the rules. Princess Margaret, Elizabeth's sister, never conformed to tradition. Even pregnancy didn't stop her favorite fashion experiments. In the early 1960s, when Margaret expected her first child, she continued attending official events. And here's where it got fascinating. At one reception, the princess appeared in an outfit that shocked conservative audiences. A loose-fitting dress, seemingly appropriate for an expectant mother, but it completely exposed her shoulders and arms. For the 40s and 50s, this choice bordered on scandal. Records from that time show Margaret adored luxurious furs and elegant evening wear. She wasn't about to change her glamorous image because of pregnancy. Each appearance became a small revolution. The Queen's younger sister seemed to say, "Yes, I'm expecting, but that's no reason to abandon beauty and femininity." Then a new heroine enters our story. Princess Anne, Queen Elizabeth II's only daughter. Anne never obsessed over fashion like her Aunt Margaret, but she knew how to surprise. At polo sporting events, Anne appeared in jeans, cozy sweaters, and flannel shirts. Casual chic became her signature. But when it came to formal receptions, the princess proved she could outshine anyone. A decade later, things changed. In the 1970s, while pregnant, Anne chose outfits neither her mother nor aunt had worn. An original white cape coat, paired with a delicate dress. A striking evening ensemble with long gloves extending almost to the elbows. These looks proved you could be sporty and practical in daily life, while transforming into a true star at special events. The most important part lay ahead. The 1980s brought the world a new style icon. Princess Diana found herself at the center of attention not just in Britain, but across the entire planet. Her pregnancies became a real show. During 2 periods of expecting children, Lady Di showcased dozens of stunning looks. 2 designers became her main allies, Catherine Walker and David Sassoon. They understood what the future Princess of Wales needed. In winter, Diana chose bright coats in rich shades, harmoniously matched with low-heeled shoes in the same color palette. In summer, she enjoyed loose, flowing dresses. Catherine Walker created entire collections of special maternity outfits for her. Each dress had its own flair, a bold neckline, a stylish collar in the 80s spirit, or airy, wide sleeves. Photographs captured an important moment. Diana in a David Sassoon dress in March 1982. A gentle pastel shade, impeccable cut, effortless elegance. This was what the new era of royal maternity fashion looked like. No more seclusion, no more vague palace statements. A pregnant princess could be public, active, and incredibly stylish. Then something interesting happened. The 1990s brought a completely different approach. Sarah Ferguson, wife of Prince Andrew, Duke of York, had more freedom than her predecessors. Her husband wasn't a direct heir to the throne, which meant protocol pressure eased. Sarah could afford to experiment. And she experimented so boldly that sometimes the results raised eyebrows. A bright purple, loose-fitting dress at a polo match became one of her style symbols. Then came a floral-patterned dress critics dubbed a bathrobe. Then a nautical ensemble with a straw boater hat on a hot summer day. But the real turning point came at evening events. In 1988, while expecting daughter Princess Beatrice, Sarah attended a premiere at London's Strand Theatre. She wore a deep navy blue voluminous dress that accentuated her figure. A month later, she was again center stage in an extravagant red dress with 80s style sleeves, black patent leather shoes, and long gloves. The image of a true evening star. And now we reach the main point. The 21st century brought a revolution in ideas about how a pregnant royal should look and behave. Kate Middleton set a new standard. The Duchess of Cambridge went through 3 pregnancies while remaining an active participant in state and charitable events. From the first months expecting Prince George to the final weeks before Prince Louis's birth, Kate didn't stop working. She rejected the seclusion tradition that even Queen Elizabeth II herself had followed. As for style, Kate chose the path of classics. Coats in restrained colors, dresses with flared skirts in pastel or rich tones. No experiments in Margaret's spirit. No controversial choices like Sarah Ferguson's. A recognizable, elegant, flawless image worthy of tradition's successor. It seemed the evolution of royal maternity fashion had reached its ideal. But a few years later, everything changed again. Now, the truth. Meghan Markle accomplished what no one before her had done. She completely rewrote the rules. News of the Duchess of Sussex's pregnancy came during an international tour through Australasia. Dozens of official meetings lay ahead. Upon returning home, Meghan's activity only increased. Records show an unexpected turn. Even in late pregnancy, the former actress continued wearing high heels. Stiletto pumps by Aquazzura became her constant choice. These models featured special sole design, maintaining comfort even during extended wear. But that wasn't all. Meghan wore fitted dresses and mini skirts. The royal family had never seen this before. Other princesses chose loose silhouettes that concealed figure changes. Meghan emphasized them. The final note sounded at one of her last public appearances, a floor-length designer dress by French brand Givenchy. Elegance, luxury, and absolute self-confidence. Meghan proved a pregnant woman could look modern, attractive, and stylish while remaining a royal family member. So what's the real story? While Britain experienced a fashion revolution, European royal houses followed their own path. Spanish Queen Letizia, while still wife of Crown Prince Felipe of Asturias, chose practicality. Instead of dresses, classic pantsuits. Warm beiges, soft caramels, noble burgundy shades. The modern dynamic image of a businesswoman. Swedish Crown Princess Victoria preferred simplicity. Loose shift dresses with high heels became her favorite option. But in December 2011 at the Nobel Prize ceremony, the princess amazed everyone. A floor-length gown covered in sparkling sequins. Beauty and dignity of a royal in one image. The key moment arrived with Dutch Queen Maxima's appearance. This cheerful royal proved you could stay true to yourself in any circumstance. Maxima loved bright colors and original details. At an official reception for the Governor of New South Wales, Australia, she appeared in a shimmering greyish-white silk midi dress with bare shoulders, a translucent scarf, silver sandals. The look radiated inspiration and joy. Danish Queen Mary chose a path similar to Letizia's, pants and jeans instead of dresses, original tops with extended peplums, comfort and attractiveness in one package. But on an official visit to Germany, the princess wore a black dress with asymmetrical trim. Experts immediately noticed similarities to a Givenchy creation, the same house that inspired Meghan Markle's wedding dress. What really happened over these decades? From 1948 to today, royal maternity fashion underwent an incredible transformation. Elizabeth hid her pregnancy, Margaret timidly experimented, Anne surprised with unconventional solutions, Diana turned motherhood into a fashion show, Sarah allowed herself mistakes, Kate created a new standard of elegance, and Meghan completely demolished all boundaries. European queens added their own colors to this palette. Letizia showed the power of business style. Victoria proved simplicity could combine with luxury. Maxima gave the world joy and color. Mary united comfort with elegance. From secrecy to openness. From seclusion to active public life. From strict rules to freedom of self-expression. Each generation expanded what was possible. Each princess added something of her own. And now we live in an era when a pregnant royal can wear stilettos and mini dresses, shine on red carpets, and stay true to herself. A journey spanning 77 years ended in complete freedom of choice. That's the whole truth. No shame, no terrible secrets, just an incredible evolution from modesty to freedom. From an era when pregnancy couldn't be spoken aloud to a time when princesses choose their own style. 77 years it took for royals to earn the right to be themselves. Isn't it amazing how the world changes? If you enjoyed this journey through the decades, support the video with a like. Subscribe to the channel to discover even more real stories from monarchs' lives, and the bell will help you not miss new episodes. Ahead await other incredible transformations from the world of royal traditions. See you soon!